So hi and welcome to Richland's Ceramics Lab. My name is Jen Rose and I'm faculty of ceramics here. And today we're making some poppies. I'm partnering with the history department this year, and so we're making about 5,171 poppies, one for each Texas soldier who died in World War I. And this is a project inspired by a big installation they did in England. So I have a few students here helping me. We're working kind of assembly line. But I'm going to show you how to go through and make one from start to finish. Okay? So first we've made the clay into these slabs with the slab roller, so it's a little bit more manageable. And when it comes out of the slab roller, it has a canvas texture on it. So I'm just going to take a rib, metal, and then there's a rubber rib as well, and just remove some of that canvas texture. That way our poppies don't look so much like cloth. All right, and so I'm going to pick this up. Move this. This slab is a little less than 1/4 of an inch. And then the other side has a canvas texture as well, so I'll smooth this out too. Just a little extra time doing this part will save you a ton of time later when you're finishing up. Okay, so we've created these poppy cookie cutters, and literally they're just cookie cutters. And so I've bent them into these sort of organic shapes. And so, Muhammad, can I have the bowl of dust? Yeah. So we have some clay that we're going to dip these into to keep them from sticking, sort of like you would flour. And so I'm going to go through and just very economically press these into the slab of clay. And I'm also going to do one that's a slightly different shape. When you're working with flowers, they're all organic shapes. They're not geometric with hard lines. And each one's going to be a little bit different, just like in nature. Okay, so ideally you would get the whole slab done and take off the excess. And the next step, you would take two that are slightly different. Come over here and add just a little bit of water to the centers. And we're going to do something called scoring. So if you see, this rib has a serrated edge on it. So it's just kind of like a steak knife. And I'm just going to rough up the middle. And this allows these two pieces of clay to stick together really well. So I'm going to put these together so that the edges don't quite line up. If there's any canvas texture on there, just smooth it out. And then I'm going to push it into my hand. So my hand's going to make a cup shape, and I'll use my thumb to go in and smooth that out. And if you want to, just a little bit, sometimes those edges will look like they're cut, and you want them to be slightly rounded. So you can go back and just pinch the edges a little bit to soften them and thin them out a little bit. And then the last step is we're going to take a hole punch and punch the center of it so that after they're fired, we can put a rod through these and they can be in the ground. We can put them in the ground. So once you have your poppy made, then we'll put it on the shelf and we can go back and do some more. So I hope you can come join me in the studio, and thanks for watching.